of the great rabbis of yesteryear. Now, when the Hebrew date of the 18th of Iyar, naturally, Yud Chet Iyar, marks the Hilula of a great Moroccan rabbi. His name was Rabbi David Masud Ovadya Z'tl. Just like he passed away in Iyar, he was born in the month of Iyar. He was born on 8th of Iyar, back, I believe, in the year 1913. To be precise, I think it was the 2nd of May he was born, and he passed away on the 22nd of May in the year 2010. We're talking about 15 years ago. Yud Chet Iyar, naturally. He would become the rabbi of Tzafra, very prominent position, the rabbi of the city of Rebate. I think Fez, in Marrakech, all those different vicinities in himself had prominent position. Once he would go to the land of Israel, he would become a rabbi in the neighborhood of Beit Vegan in Jerusalem, and would have various different other roles also in within regards to the country, having prominent positions and winning various different awards. Let's explore a few of the highlights of the great rabbi's life. Now, it's actually interesting. He was born in the city of Tzafra, and he was a son of another famous rabbi. I think we actually did recorded a video about maybe about 8-9 months ago. His father's name was Rabbi Yeshua Shimon Chaim Ovadya, really great rabbi of his time, and his mother's name was Rabbanit Esther. I think she happened to be from the family of the Azaran family, respectively of itself, and he would learn Torah under auspices of his father, and also another great rabbi, Rabbi David Attar, who happened to be a great rabbi of his time. He was a posek halacha and the Rosh Yeshiva in Morocco, and for many years, I think he would be the head of the Etz Chaim Yeshiva in Majdor, if I'm not mistaken, and would be a Ram also in Yeshiva in Casablanca, and the Rosh Yeshiva of Em Habanim B'Tzafro. And that would be his prominent positions. That's Rabbi David Attar, who was his rabbi at a young age. Now, after his, I believe, sadly, his father passed away, he would be appointed, I think, in a role instead of his place, if I'm not mistaken. He was the successor, let's just say, and of this position, and he would serve it for about 10 years. And come with the year 1952, he would be called to serve as a rabbi in the city of Rebate. At that point in time, he'd be close to 40 years of age. And later on, more prominent positions will call his door. I think in the year 1961, he would move to Fez, and over there he'd become the rabbi over there, I think for a 2-year period. And in 1963, he would move now to get an appointment, I think, once again for a short time, I think, of the Rav of the city of Marrakech. So he's spreading his wings, going from different places and different places. He would also be appointed the head of Jewish court in that city, Av Bet Din, as we say in Hebrew. And he will continue working in chinuch, in education field over there, providing huge amount. I think there was the school system called the Em Habanim one, a great one over there. He was part also of the educational committee over there, where they tried to seek some sort of changes at that point in time to obviously, let's say, improve the field within regards to education. So he was a supervisor also of Jewish education. He would also, it's reported over, he'd have governmental ties. He would actually serve as part of the parliament in Morocco, which was obviously a position that will bring about many importances and diversion, and also at the same time communication with the entire sphere as a whole. He would serve in various state and public positions, as well as reported over the Bet David Yeshiva, I think in Safro. I think that was a place he founded, if I'm not mistaken, which was another prominent position it was. So you can see already at that age he had done a huge amount. Now, it's reported over he was opposed to, let's say, the Alliance institutions in Morocco at that point in time. Remember, we've spoken about Alliance versus other, maybe say, more Torah-orientated school systems. Many of the rabbis in the various different North African countries especially would question within regards to Alliance system, but the amount of Torah there is. People be distancing themselves from, like, the Torah because of that school framework. It was a matter for debate over there, but I'll let everyone to explore that topic in of itself. Now, it's actually interesting. Come with the year 1963, he would make Aliyah to land of Israel over there, and to be part of the Rabbanut in Jerusalem. Very prominent position over there, and he would be part, I think, of the Sephardi Rabbinate in Jerusalem, which would bring about various different, let's just say, challenges, welcome challenges at the same time. He would be the chairman of this committee, I think, representing this large community. He would actually, it's interesting, he would actually start founding communities in Jerusalem, including the Kihilat Yismach Levav, I think in Beit Vegan, respectively, in Jerusalem, place that we have visited before. I think he would name it after his father, this community, and he became the rabbi of the Kihila until the time period that he passed away, and he'll be the rabbi of the neighborhood also. So he would really take on many, many different challenges all throughout. He had, let's just say, had a great ability to judge from the Chief Rabbinic Council, and that was a prominent position in of itself. Showed what a great standard of Torah scholar he actually was. And it's actually interesting. I believe it's reported over he would actually run, I think, for the Moatzot Rabbanot HaRashit. This was in 1972. It was reported over. I think he had various different support within regards to that, including from Rav Ovadya Z'tl, Rav Unterman, but I think Rav Shlomo Goren will take the position, respectively, at that point in time, because I think he would take that position, which is very interesting. I think now he would found more institutions. In 1967, he would found the Chevra, I think another organization called the Dover Sefta Yeshanim. Very interesting. This, once again, another important organization, aimed to, like say, bring the writings of ancient Moroccan rabbis to print. He would publish many books by Moroccan rabbis that were published among various other places, also various other countries. Now, he would win prizes also. In 1982, he would win the Jerusalem Prize, which was seen as a very astounding accolade to have by many. Let's just say the reason why he won this was for cultivating the heritage of the Jewish community with the great work he did and the huge amount of contribution to the world of education and Judaism, and especially within regards to his research of books and the depth he would actually take within regards to that, dealing especially with the Moroccan community respectively. And he would actually spend a long time dealing with the communities of Safro, Faz, and various other places. And further awards will actually come. I think in the year 1985, he would win the Yakir Ha'ir Yerushalayim, another prominent accolade, which many people really did. It was an honorary award of the city of Jerusalem, that was. Now, it's passed away, it's reported over he passed away in 2010, I think May 2010. He was about 97 years of age, and he would be buried in Haram Nachot burial plot in Jerusalem, the Mount of Wrestling's burial plot. I think next to Rav Shalom Mashash, he was buried in that vicinities. Rav Shalom Mashash, happened to be the rabbi of Morocco and also a head rabbi in Jerusalem. Let's explore his, let's say, his family, including, I think, his wife. He was married to Rabbanit Miriam. His daughter Ruth, I believe, got married to Rav David Barchen, who was a rabbi of Sderot. I think he passed away in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. And I think he actually happened to be a son of Rav Yishai Barchen. Another one of his daughters, Sarah, would get married, I believe, to Rav Meir Elbaz, another great rabbi, the head or the founder of the Shvut Yehuda in Jerusalem. Then another one of his daughters, Rabbanit Yehudit, would get married to Rav Hillel, who would start the Yeshiva Shari Torah, I think, in Brooklyn. And another one, and his son, Rav Pinchas, would become the Rosh Mostot Yismach Lev Torah Moshe in Beit Vegan in Jerusalem. His daughter, Rabbanit Shoshana, would get married to Rav Reuven Levitan from Ashdod. And another one of his daughters, Rabbanit Esther, would get married to Rav Shlomo Vahanon, I think, he was Rosh Yeshiva of Mesilat Torah in Jerusalem. His son, Rav Yismach, I think, would live in America, the United States of America. And Rav Moshe Eliyahu, I think, will become the Chatan, the son-in-law of Rav Yaakov Toledano, the Rosh Kolel of Bet David and Ateret Yeshua. Let's explore some of the great Torah works that he left us, including Nahagu Ha'am, which was basing on various different customs, laws, different takanat of the Kilot, the congregation of Tzafra. Then the Natan David, I think, which was Shut Shelot Shivot, question and answers, 81 questions and answers, I believe, which was divided up into 4 sections of Shulchan Aruch, the Code of Jewish Law, respectively. Then the Fez V'Chochmeh, which was divided into 2 sections, speaking, I think, dealing with in regards to the city of Fez in Morocco, respectively, with regards to the great rabbis of the generations of it. Other important writings with regards to the history of the places. Then another book called the Kilat Safra, 5 sections where there was various different sources and certifications of the history of that specific place, respectively. So he was a very great rabbi of his time. He passed away 15 years ago, was buried in Har HaMenochot cemetery. The great rabbi was. He won many accolades, as we stated before, here from the onset, and was really dealing in education at a very high level all throughout his time, especially in Morocco, also in the land of Israel. Now, friends, we're a community here. We're learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. If you descend from any of the great chachamim we are speaking about, please send me an email. I would love to hear more information. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe now. Coming close to 7,000 members. If you feel anyone's interested in watching any of these videos, please share these videos to other people also. So wishing you blessings here from the city of Bet Shemesh in Israel. Take care and stay tuned for more great Torah videos on the great rabbis of yesteryear. Remember, we've actually covered now at this stage more than 900 biography videos of 900 famous rabbis from the past few hundred years, all over North African and Spanish vicinities and countries respectively. So thank you very much and have a great night.